Hey guys, it's another update that I wanted to do regarding my surgery. It's tomorrow is the day I get to go back to the hospital to my doctors and get my kind of follow-up appointment. Hopefully, oh my God, they will be taking my drains out because I literally can't stand them anymore. Um, if you don't know about drains, they're really not fun. I actually got really mad when I was looking it up before my surgery and even after my surgery. I was looking up, you know, about drains because they're not pleasant to have. And on all the sites that I was on, like, especially things like Real Self, which is like a place you can go to ask questions about these types of surgeries, the doctors who are answering were so nasty about drains. They were all in disagreement anyway, because some of them were saying drains aren't necessary and they shouldn't be used, and others were saying they always use them, and others were saying some use them, some don't. But like there was one that was really rude about it, and he was just like, people put too much thought into the drains, it's no big deal, just get over it. And it's like, no, they actually are a really big deal, they are a big hindrance. And since I've had them in over a week, they've been a big deal to me. It is no fun. I've had things that I've had to do where I've had to leave the house. Hiding them, it doesn't really work. Like I've tried pinning them under my shirt, which just makes me look really weird. And I usually carry them around in my pockets right now. I wear like big baggy pants and sweats and stuff and longer t-shirts so that the hoses are hidden. But it's really hard. And I don't know if you may not know what the drains look like, but basically, it's this hose which is attached to this little grenade type thing that you have to keep squeezed so that it creates a sort of vacuum, and it just sucks all the gunk out of you. And then every 4 hours, I have to kind of push all the stuff along the hose into the grenade thing and empty it, and measure all the fluid that comes out, and actually record that so that I know exactly how much I'm oozing. So yeah, it is a big deal. And to be honest, it's not fun either because it hurts. Where it's inserted right here. This is where it goes in, right under my breast. And it's stitched in there, so it's not supposed to come out. But my kids keep yanking every once in a while accidentally, and it really hurts. And just it's oozing. The wound itself is oozing gross stuff. So I've been trying to keep like little bandages on top of it, not like band-aids, but just little like gauze right over it, just so it doesn't get all over my bra. If you could see my bras, you'd be disgusted because they're pretty horrible. And so yeah, the drains are not fun, and they're on both sides. My right one is a lot worse than my left. The left one, there's been hardly anything coming out of that the whole time. I think in total for the whole 8 days that I've had them in so far, I've maybe had like 20 mils come out of my left breast. My right one, on the other hand, has had quite a lot. I get between 50 and 75 mils a day, although that is going down now, which is really good. The color changes, the consistency changes. You see some really disgusting things that you would never expect. And so if you've gone through it, you have my pity. And to any doctors who say it's not a big deal, yes, it is. You can't feel human when you are sporting drains. So I'm really hoping that tomorrow when I go back, they will remove them both. I'm a little concerned. The left one, I think they'll remove no problem. But because the right one is still stuff coming out of it, they may choose to leave it in. I'm really hoping not. The other good thing is I got a letter from my insurance company today, and obviously because of my experience, I had to go back into the hospital after my surgery and stay for 3 days, and I was a little worried about whether my insurance would cover that or not. So I got a piece of mail today, which they said they are covering. They anticipate that should be okay, other than my regular out-of-pocket, that they're going to cover it. So that is good, unless they change their mind, which they have done to me many times. So yeah, right now the basic update that I can tell you is that I'm feeling a lot better. they're not as sore anymore. My breasts, they are feeling more normal. My range of motion is getting much better. And if you had seen me even a couple of days ago, my right arm, when I first had the surgery, I couldn't move my right arm. And I don't know if it was the infection or if they did something different on that side. But like even in the hospital when I went back, they were a little concerned because I could not move my arm. It was excruciating. And they kind of thought it was weird. And when they had to transfer me from my gurney onto the surgery bed or whatever it's called, they had to actually lift me and put me on there because I couldn't scoot myself because I couldn't move my arm. And so since then, it's gotten better, but it's still been pretty sore. And this arm is particularly bad. It feels, they haven't cut into the muscle or anything as far as I'm aware, but it feels like my muscles are really painful. So I don't know if there's just something that happened on this side or what, but I am able to move it more. I can move it up to about here. I can move it a little forward and a little back without too much pain. This arm, it's fine. It can do whole range of motion. It's not an issue. And so obviously like things like showering, trying to wash my hair, it's really hard because this arm doesn't really want to go up that high. So I'm trying to wash my hair with one arm, which is kind of funny. I managed, yesterday I had a shower last night, and I did manage to shave my legs, which was a small miracle. They're not the greatest because I had like almost 2 weeks worth of hair growth, which, I'm Italian, so there was a lot. And it's not the best job in the world because my razor just kind of dulled right, halfway through. And the weather here is severely dry, and so my skin has been really suffering. Like it's been flaking and it's like scaly and flaky. It's horrible. I mean, it usually gets bad this time of year, but the fact that I haven't been able to bend to put lotion on and I didn't have full range of motion to actually moisturize and things, it's been really bad. And so, shaving helped a little bit because it kind of exfoliated at the same time. I know these are just random things that don't matter about the surgery, but they're just things that, again, you don't take into account when you're considering how your life is going to be affected. And not being able to shave my legs, and especially like my armpits, that's been a big, huge deal. So yesterday I managed to do that. I even was able to shave my armpits, even this arm. I was able to raise my arm enough to get the razor underneath. So I was really pleased. Although my bathtub looks like Sasquatch bathed in it. I'm in a good mood. I'm in good spirits. I think if these drains come out, I will really feel way more recovered. I'm still taking a lot of meds. You can kind of see my little stash here. I've got a lot of different things that I am taking. One of the things I wanted to talk about, and it's not a pleasant conversation to have, but it's, again, something that I think would be worth warning you about, because if I had taken it a bit more seriously, I probably would be a lot happier. And that is post-operation poo. When I was given my pain meds after the surgery, they also gave me Colace, which is basically a stool softener. And I obviously had a bowel movement at home the day before my surgery, my first surgery, and it was 9 days before I had another one. And that was because I was so backed up. Pain pills can make you, the pain pills that I'm on can make you backed up, and also the antibiotic that I'm on can make you backed up. And the fact that I'm not moving so much and I'm not drinking as much, all of these combined to create a lot of problems. And I'm lucky because I posted on Facebook and my friends rallied together all of their solutions, all the things they thought I should try to go. And in the end, I had to use a suppository, which got out a rather large amount of poo. And that was really good. But then it was another 4 days before I pooed again. And again, it was just, I have lots of things on hand now and I'm trying to drink more because it's really important. It is excruciating, and trying to push when you are really, really sore in the front, that's really hard too. So if you're going to have the surgery, oh my God, please drink lots of water, take your Colace, do whatever you can, make sure you are regular. It's not pleasant if you're not. And even when it does come out, it's excruciatingly painful. I'm pretty sure I have hemorrhoids, so I know this is all TMI, but again, I think it's useful information to have. As for the breast reduction itself, in my last video, I kind of said that I was leaning toward the regret side of things, and I've improved that mindset a little bit. I'm not as regretting it. I think I'm starting to feel like recovery is possible, and that I am healing. And there's still, it's gross, I'm still bleeding, and I'm still got gunk coming out. And even worse is my period is due in like 2 days. So my boobs are hurting from that. And so it's just adding fuel to the fire. But with all of that said, having looked at my breasts and kind of explored it a little bit, they are much better than I hoped for. It feels weird. There's still a lot of stitches in. It's still kind of, the skin's weird and it's oozing and gross. And like I said, I've got the drains, but I really think that once the drains are out and in a few more days and in a week and in a month, I'm going to be so much happier. It's already, I feel such a difference in myself. Like, just, I don't have big boobs anymore. I have normal boobs. I'm not going to say I have small boobs. These aren't small. When I first saw them, I really thought, oh my God, I have no boobs. They're all gone. And as time's gone on, I've realized, no, I still have a good amount of boob. It's still bigger than probably most of my friends. And so that it doesn't look too stupid. I think if I had gone from as big as I was to nothing, it would have been a big disaster. But I think there's enough there that I still feel womanly, I still feel pretty, I have cleavage. I think with when it comes time for bra shopping, I'm going to have lots of fun because I'll be able to just buy things off the shelves and it's going to be nice. So I'm looking forward to that. And the fact that I am looking forward to that shows you that my mindset has changed quite a bit in the last few days. So it's good. Some of my friends on here, some of the people who have been watching these videos have been commenting with their own stories, and I hope you guys are doing well. I know some of you had the surgery really recently around the same time as me, and you're struggling as well and with the pain and everything. So I'm really hoping that you guys, start feeling better soon. I think I'm starting to feel better. I don't need as much medicine anymore. And for those of you who surgery is just around the corner, I really hope that you know that it might suck in the beginning, but it does get better. It's only been, yesterday was a week since my second surgery, and it's amazing the difference. I really do feel a lot better. I think if there had been no complications in the beginning, I would be so much more healed by now and I'd be feeling great. And I wish that had happened, but it wasn't my luck. So I guess I just want to tell everybody that I'm doing well. The surgery has been a success so far. Hopefully nothing else will happen, and things are going well. So give me a few more weeks and hopefully I'll be totally recovered. And for the record, I can't pick up my kids, but I am able to cuddle them now. They know kind of how to not get right on my boobs, and they're really careful of my drains not to pull them. So we've found ways around the whole cuddling issue, and so now it's actually becoming easier to cuddle them, which is the best thing ever. So that's my update for today. I will probably update tomorrow after my drains come out, if they come out, and let you know how that went, because I'm expecting pain. I had drains once before when I had stomach surgery, and it was laparoscopic, and there was one drain, I think, on my left, and I remember when they pulled that out, and it was the weirdest feeling, and that has stuck with me, and that was 7 years ago. So I'm really nervous about getting them out this time, because they're going to do one, which is already going to be bad enough, but then they have to do another, and that's going to suck. So, but it's better to have them out than in. So I'll talk to you guys soon. I hope you've enjoyed this. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you can, and subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends, share my videos, whatever you feel like doing. Normally I don't talk about surgery, but that's what's going on right now. I'll see you guys later.